Hey, Papa Justice. The first and only so far. Yay, Sparrow! Punch, punch, punch! Punch, 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 punch! Alright. Hello, everybody. Oh, where am I? Hello? You're all about this one. I gotta go fix the other one, though. There we go. They're all working. All right. Let's fire up some Blood Bowl. For today, I would like to get some prep work done for tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. The patch hits. I'm gonna start subatoning again. And the arena mode comes out, so part of the prep work I think is getting ready for the arena mode, getting some teams prepared with their special team creation rules, and I think I want to get a spreadsheet ready too, because they don't have a robust system in place for like tracking your results. So I want to make a spreadsheet to track my results. I can share that with you guys too if it's actually worth. It might not be the best spreadsheet, but I do want to be able to track how well I'm doing with each of the various teams. And we should also check out what the playoff situation is. I looked last week at the end of the week, and it looked like I didn't have anything qualified. Last week I shared the rules. Let me find that on my Discord here. Somewhere here. There we go. Okay, so Season 6 qualifying rules. They're different than last time. They changed them a lot. Get them in big mode. Okay, 64 teams invited. Summary. First place of any faction. Okay. Second place, if you're above 1950. Third place, if you're above 1900. Fourth place, if you're above 1850. Factions will be limited to 4. What do you do if that's filled? Reserve player list will be made in case someone doesn't accept their ticket, according to the general ranking. Everyone will be notified at the same spine at the same time. Bots will be assigned based on the order of response if necessary. So make sure you're paying attention to the Discord if you want to sneak in. There's always a couple of reserve spots filled. It says spots will be filled based on the ranking if this doesn't fill. But then it says maximum of 4 of a single faction. So it looks like we absolutely need to just be top 4. You got to be top 4, or I think you're going to get passed over. Maybe not in the reserve, but you'll definitely get passed over in this further assignment. If it even gets there. How many teams are we at? 19, I think? So that's like 19... times 3. 57 get given out by that. And then another 19 is 76. So the low-end teams need to really be giving up a lot of their spots for them to go back to get, like... Who even gets invited? But this must be able to go deeper than top 4. Hey, spend time on a tight. Oh, the first to summon the link for the new sponsor game. That's right. You guys can add time to the subathon clock already by checking out the sponsor. Our starting time will be how many people will get some Candy Crush in overnight here. So Candy Crush Sega, huge classic match 4 game. Or match 3 game? Matching game. Sliding things around to make them vanish. So it should be a fun, chill game to play, and you can support me. And the first 3 goals are supposed to take like 2 hours. The first goal is super generous, but you get all 3 done in about 2 hours by their estimate. And that'll add a buttload of time to the subathon. Where's the detail? This? It is this. Yeah, so you can add 35 minutes by going at her for 2 hours, and then you can keep going like always. I'm hoping we'll get the first 3 filled in. I think it's 45 people max this time around. Wait, we got one already? What? Oh, because I ran tests. I have to refresh. We did not get one already. I was running tests to see how big the celebrations got, which I think I can fix with refreshing this. Refresh cache. And that should put it back to 0. The QR card's not working. His Fontana type might be in the way. If you're trying to scan up there, below the stream should work too. Or if you click the link. Actually, is there even a QR code showing up above my head? It looks like probably not. Maybe one of the scenes. It looks like it's got like 20 different things to scroll through. Hey, Mabels. I have not tried it myself. There's a small chance it's busted, but pretty sure I did everything I need to do to get it started. It should be live. Yeah, if you open the link on the desktop, it gives you a QR code. This one is mobile only. I think there are desktop ways to play Candy Crush, but the promo is just for the mobile version. So on your phone, you can either click the link or scan the QR code that's on your computer. I guess it doesn't do one up here because you get a custom one. Like if I click the link that the bot is spamming here, then I get this. You get this landing page. And then you can go, you can use your Twitch name, or you can use, you can just stay anonymous. If you go anonymous, you get a QR code that's probably pretty generic. And that'll ask you to log into Twitch. You click that, and then your name will show up with all the little things, which will help you get the title. I don't know what title we'll have yet. The Candy Crusher. I was thinking like it goes super deep, and the title could be Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo was the Sega Crusher. That might be too deep. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Anyway, distracted by Candy Crush. Okay, so I think we need to get top 4. And we are not top 4 of anything, last time I checked. So how much chaos do I have to play to get them to top? We might do a couple chaos games today. Or we might just build teams for the arena. I look well groomed today, thanks Yuri. I got a haircut getting ready for the subathon. I haven't been streaming a lot. I got really tanked. I went to a dietitian and she gave me some advice for eating low FODMAP, which completely destroyed me. She told me a type of bread I could eat and like some cheese I could eat and stuff like that. And I just went to town eating bread and holy crap, did it ever wreck me. So I've been super low energy for like a week. But I am coming out of it, hopefully ready in time for the subathon. Oh, not renegades. We're not on renegades. We're on chosen. Look at all the Nurgle on the front page. Holy moly. Into the renegades. There we go. Okay, so we're 5th. We need 1 point. All right, we should probably play a game. We don't need very many to pass up into 2nd. If we get 6 points, 7 points, we tie. Oh, and that guy, that's the #1 dwarf too, so there's a little buffer there. Although the rules are unclear how they pass down. So, like, you only qualify 1 team, and you can pick which of your teams you want to qualify. But this does not indicate, from what I see, what happens. Like, #2, Chaos is also #1 on the whole ladder. Right there, yeah, he's still got #1 dwarf. Look at all the freaking Nurgle. Pro play the Chaos too, so we can get some Ironheart skin. The patch is going to put it live for the playoffs. Where's all the Chaos? I guess that's why like 1 win passes so many of them. We're all just clumped down in the 30s. Yeah, no Chaos in the top 20. Yeah, there's #1, 22nd, 30th. All right, how are my orcs? I've got orcs, Skaven, and Chaos as possibilities here. Technically fourth of the non-cheaters. Okay, my orcs are way down. They're not even top 10. We are 11th. 11th orcs, 2034. What do I need to get top 4? 2077. Yeah, orcs would take a couple wins. And I think my Skaven are even farther back. So, like, when I looked into this on Friday, I had time to maybe do a run with any of the 3, but it seems to be Chaos or bust now. Skaven. I thought my Skaven was better than that. It's not. Things changed on the weekend, I guess. We got knocked down to 11th there, too. But they're not even masters yet. 1934. And we have to climb up to 2014. Well, I don't need 100 points, but yeah, Skaven are off the table. But we can play some Chaos. Maybe we'll start the stream with that, and then we'll do some prep work. I want to work on teams for the arena mode and a spreadsheet to get ready to. Like a spreadsheet that'll that I can track the stats for the arena in. I'm allowed to spin these guys. Just have to expensive mistakes. So yeah, we had a couple warriors die. This guy doesn't even have a name. Bribery's available. You might want to hold your bribe for tomorrow, though. Well, we will need a name for this guy. And then we have 2 miss next games and 2-player bench, so that works out. Fast bust there, move. No, agility bust there is fine. Pretty nice chaos team, actually. I would not mind getting these into the playoffs. 5 claw killers. This guy legend with the wrong skill, disturbing presence. Like Ironheart's skin is just so much better than that. Post buff. Saving your prime sub for the subathon? Nice. I look forward to it tomorrow. Yeah, so we can just jam expensive mistakes. All right, let's play marbles for this warrior's name. You canceled your auto renewing sub, so I had to make sure I'd be ready for the subathon. Man, the subathon freaking backfires. I mean, the subathon, the amount of support I get in the subathon is great, but it does kind of concentrate things in. If it concentrates and enhances, that's great. Running install script. Microsoft redistribution. Doesn't seem to have worked. Let's try again. We're back to redistributioning. I need a name for a marble. Oh, we got error. C++ runtime is needed. And install it. That's not my job. That's your job, Steam. It went quicker that time. There we go. Just jiggle the handle. It'll work. Pog partnership. Pogs are back. Milhouse would be so happy. Taking Flight is the name of this one. All right, exclamation point, play to get your name on a marble. Your chance to get your name on a Chaos Warrior. We need to rename the warrior that died when I stopped playing. This warrior here needs a name, Rolf. Exclamation point, play if you want to be Rolf. Do you feel like a Rolf? Ooh, there's some reverse boosts here. Interesting. I wonder if those kill you, sending you off the map. There is a wall, so you'd have to get flung all the way back up. Stop joining, says Yuri. The competition's getting thick. All right, let's get started so nobody else competes with Yuri. Good luck, everybody. We got 11 competitors. Begin. They snuck in a big change. Oh, I did a YouTube video too. That's another prep work I have to do. I have to get the YouTube video getting advertised by the bot. But I did a YouTube video on the patch notes yesterday, and they snuck in a change. The mega star players are banned from the ladder next season. So both bombers, Morgan Thorg, Griff, Heckflim, and one of the ball and chain guys, I think, are all banned on the ladder next season. Sneaky, sneaky. Creek, that's the other one banned. Which I think mirrors tabletop quite a bit. Oh. Negative boosts? The negative boosts don't seem to do anything. Tom's in the lead, though. Yuri's close behind. Comes Dromo. No, Tom died! Can Yuri stick this landing? Holy crap, Yuri! Ah, Yuri sticks the landing! Is anyone coming? Ooh, your competition's coming, Yuri! Stuck so long on the paddle! No! Oh, such a lead! Lost! To John the Curtis smoothly getting through the paddle. Yuri was so far ahead. But John takes the win. The John Curtis. GG. I missed both people taking the jump. I thought it was over. I thought Yuri had it. What was it? You can press to accelerate once? That's the other game. Marbles, there's no controls. There's a race car game we play similar to this where you can do an exclamation point boost. But we did a lot of that last subathon, and the sentiment seemed to be that this game is a little better because, like, when I'm doing my crappy camera work, you can't see what's going on. It made like timing your boost impossible. That combined with the latency of in the chat. So while you do get some agency with that one, the agency was actually frustrating. All right, John, welcome aboard. See if we can get a win here and get qualified. All lowercase? No, the is lowercase though. Get rid of that helmet. The flaming helmet. Get rid of the shoulder pads. No armor for my Chaos Warriors. Oh, I put an H on your John. Sorry about that. Oh, wrong one. All right, let's jam a game. If we get qualified. I haven't played Blood Bowl in a while. Let's see how this goes. So much freaking Nurgle on the top. Oh crap. He's got awfully Nurgly while I was gone. 2, 3, 4, 5 Nurgle in the top 7. 3 Dark Elves in the top 10. Dark Elves always make a move at the end of the season. I'll bet you their games played are a lot lower. Well, not Crystal Hunters. He got 50 wins on his. 30 and 26, though. 26 being the lowest of the top 10s. 29 Nurgle. Andrew. Didn't he just win the World Championships? We should not copy his build because his build is powerful. We could copy his build because he's really good at Blood Bowl. You played my absence for the rise of Nurgle? Wasn't around to kill enough of them. This is the biggest one with the most games played. Plus strength Nurgle. Ooh. That'll be a unique team to play against. If they make the playoffs, they almost certainly will. 2 plus strengths. Plus move, plus strength, plus armor. That's an interesting piece. An extra arm. He really wanted agility. He settled for an extra arm on his legend skill. There's a German coach? Nice. All German names. Only 1 claw killer. He must actually protect it. I don't. That is the highest team value. Well, actually, Andrews is the highest team value. Strange. The minimum games played. He probably doesn't have a legend with this many games played. But probably actually good for him. Got a double stat ball carrier. Sure hands, agility move. That's pretty damn good. 3 killers. 5 guards. Little short of sneaky get on his Rodder. But he's got good bloaters. Block guard on all the bloaters. Like my chaos had 2 warriors get reset, so if we're super lucky, we can get we could get some skills on our guys. But we're gonna end up with most likely some rookie warriors in playoffs. What's the cap here? 1.7? 1.8? One of the teams was 1.8. I don't know if you could spin at that, though. It is 1.8, so they lowered it. It's 1.75 next season. Gross. Why'd they lower it? Been upping it. Hopefully the arena takes off, and then the arena can be where you go if you like short form Blood Bowl, and they can get rid of the cap entirely on the ladder. And the ladder can be where you go when you want to level stuff. Hey, our first event! Nice! Sparital! The first Candy Crusher. Thanks, Sparital. Sweet. Oh, a second one, too. It's something went wrong with your name there. I think it grabs an emote name for some reason sometimes. Sweet, thank you both. That's great. Let's get your names on the list here. Marbles anymore. Let's start a list. One of the many preps I gotta do. Yes, but goddamn it says but tight. I don't know what's, but it gets your name wrong every time, doesn't it? I think you're like the only one it does that to as well. And spare it. Put you guys down for the title, whatever we come up with. And that's 10 minutes on the subathon clock. We've only been live for 29 minutes, so it doesn't take too long to get that first one done. Thanks, guys.
Never mind the maneuvers. Just go straight at them.
Yeah, this is mobile only, Natalius. Yep. I believe you can play the game on other platforms, but the promo's just for mobile. Let's call order in the overlay. Go to full screen mode. Does TITE mean something in the Twitch language? I don't think so. I have no idea what's getting it. Why it's switching to an emotes name for you. It's just got to be some sort of bug. Crystal Hunter. Which Crystal Hunter version are we facing here? Dark Elves. Oh, how much tackle do I have? Oh, we actually have a lot. We are prepared. I have 4 tackle. Holy crap. I've never been this prepared. 3 loners, a stabber. 1 bludge, 2 bludge, 3 bludge, 4 bludge. Must be some randoming going on there. Oh, maybe not. Guy's 60k more than that, the other one. He gets a lot of inducements. Jeez. We didn't wait that long. Yes, multi-queuing teams, multiple spins will make it harder to stream snipe for sure. They call that feature the monitor, says Beowulf. I am a little worried that it'll make it impossible to play at an extreme. But I'm just going to opt out of the ladder, I think. The arena mode looks like a ton of fun. I think that's where I'm going to be at for the whole subathon. And then I'll try to qualify a team with the 20-game sprint just in the last week. Like, the whole sprint system is a little weird because of SR inflation. Like, I think you could probably go 20-0-0 in the first week and not actually qualify. Not be one of the best sprint teams. Like, I think somebody 15 wins, 5 losses will beat your 20-win team if they play in the last week and you play in the first week. But that does mean we can ignore the ladder and be doing the right thing. We could just play arenas. Crystal had a really bad draw right before this. Be nice to him. I mean, I'm playing Chaos. Their strategies don't really evolve around being nice. I don't think I have a Fowler, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, look at that. No dirty players. Aren't I playing nice? 5 Claw Mighty Blow. 3 of them are Tackle. We just have no fear of the blodge. We have slight fear of the blodge. Like, his blodge is useful. He can stick his blodge on my other guys when he goes to mark the team up. Grabs a Glorial. I don't know what she is. But when I'm attacking stuff, we're going to be able to attack the blodge guys pretty heavily. What is Glorial here? 2 strength. What? Accurate, pass, sure hands. Dodge, sidestep. Okay. What's she got for us? A thing. Can't read her secret yet. Superstar player ability. 2 strength, 2 plus agility, 2 plus pass. Only 8 plus armor, so same as a witch. He's a strength busted witch. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. 1,000-yard stare from Glorial. Yeah, something's wrong with the pupils. Da, 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 da. Where'd our German opponent go? We were just looking at top 10 teams. That's what you were seeing before. Okay, what's her once per game? She gains the Hail Mary skill once per game. She could throw 1 Hail Mary. Okay, what do I have for a ball carrier? I think the answer is nope. If we get 2 touchdowns on John, we can level him. John, you're a ball carrier. Dude's got a wizard. It kind of sucks, but I guess at least John is immune to John is immune to some shenanigans. Yeah, the wizard pigging. Be a 4+ to pig him. Pitch invasion. Knocked a couple of his dudes around. It's interesting. We can go try to murder the assassin. I think we're gonna try to tackle murder this guy though. Straight to the punching. Sweet! Another Candy Crusher. Drobo! Thank you. Just in time for a stun. The clock goes up. Preemptively. Hey, thanks, Drobo. Their armor break. There's a KO. Nice. I probably want to do some basing here. Don't want to base the assassin. Skulls. Goy skulls. You are not welcome here. You want to be Bay Pig, the beer pig? Aren't beer pigs bad? I thought nobody ran them. Failed to pick up the ball. I'm gonna re-roll. I don't want him to swarm me. I failed. He might swarm me. But we got 4 stuns.
You can't get close with KOs. You can't get close with KOs.
4 studs and a KO. Just add the pig to the roster. Don't field it. Just 20k extra team value for no reason. Like standing, the beer pig, if he's within 3 squares of a downed but not stunned player at the end of your opponent's turn, you roll a d6 on a 5 or a 6, you stand the player up. Which is kind of powerful. That means you can just punch. So it's like giving you more hits. If they're open, then it's kind of like bad jump up. And also in the fact that if they're open, they just gain 3 movement. Got a reroll out of him. Just wrestle. Well, it does do a powerful thing, but you just have this 1 strength piece that you just need to like hover. Like you put your beer pig like here just to stand these guys up. Fails to break his own armor. He's going to clear a lot of stuns though. Try to take out Glory here. How am I doing Stanford-wise? Very poorly, so marking her is dangerous. I think we blitz Glorial. This guy in here. This guy here. There. Wondering if I want to look at here or here. Probably want one of these goats here. Actually, we could put the Fen guy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This music bug. I wonder if there's any chance they fixed the music bug finally. This guy's gonna go here. Dice 2, because she's only 2 strength. Probably bring a safety back instead of marking her. Hey, we picked up the ball. All right. How many dodges he can succeed here? We put Fend Guy in the surf lane. The beer pig's good at marking. Yeah, like a Nobler or a skink, I guess. You could use them for that purpose for sure. It's a stun on the stab. Stab. Spider pig. Spider pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Yeah. Ooh, they're going to stand up and take their lickings. Might mean the blitz is over here. Wait, this guy has disturbing presence, not foul appearance. Oops. Why did I do that? Did I random on him? I might have randomed on him. Blitz. Wonder why the witch didn't do that. Is this guy going to support this stuff? Interesting. I'll punch that guy. And the loner fails a dodge. Glorial should have gone first. She's got dodge. Oh no, she's on tackle. Never mind. It's one half a dozen of the other there. Alright, so we can surf this guy. One, two, three, four. To there, to there, to there. Leave the ball carrier a little bit not perfect. I could use the ball carrier for that assist instead, but that seems wrong. We can get him free to come down here. And then this guy can do the blitz. This guy's just not used. Whoosh. Hey, LaBelle. One weird aspect of the arena that we need to explore is star players. You can actually roster star players now and inducements. So, like, you can just put a wizard on your team. Surfing assassin. That's a decent fireball I left. Oh, this guy's to follow up. Derp. I am out of practice. Derp that. I might be able to reach around here now, too. That KO helps. I think we just keep that guy tied up. All right, 2 removals now. Reasonably good fireball, but yeah, surprised he didn't take it. Goofing up the surf sucked. I don't know, the ball, this guy was following up, so the ball needed to just be like here. I think I just needed to hit the guard guy first. Why did I give this guy disturbing presence? I think I randomed on him. Honestly, I think I randomed on him. Was it because there was a lot of bombers? Did I misclick when I meant to take foul appearance? That seems like the most likely. I don't remember. Either case, I wish it was Ironheart skin now. Well, not now. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll will have wished it was Ironheart skin. Mashy smashy. Am I happy that Nobility won the championship? I honestly was amazed at how much the casters cared that Nobility of all teams was making it. Isn't that literally the point of the tiering system? Is that every team has a chance? Like, if Nobility are still a huge underdog, then they should have been given one more skill, right? Like, every team should be within half a skill of each other. Or else the tiering system is just like, why is it even there? Like, like they were treating it like Goblins won. And Goblins and Halflings were not tiered properly. Like, were they amazed because they felt like Nobility was also not tiered properly? Or just because, like, you never see Nobility in ladder? It was strange to me that that was such a big part of the storyline, though. Like, because, like, if it's actually a big storyline that Team X actually made the finals, Team X actually won, Team X is just tiered wrong and should be better. should be given more skills. We've had a lot of turns end early. Go through this guy, we could get comfortably back off the sideline here. And we hit him from this side, we can get some retries. NFL's got some parity to the draft, right? The worst teams are, in theory, supposed to get the better drafts. Just wonder where I want this warrior. Like, I think I want to blitz from here. But I could blitz from here. We just have less movement. And that would let me make that warrior be a front of the cage. But these two can go be the front of the cage. I think I want the warrior, like, here. Yeah, let me just smack this guy from this square. So we have a tackle on that one. And we can cage up. We're fully past him. Might be fireball time. Oops, calls. Damn it, Mr. Rocker Crocker. It does remind me, though, of the sponsor of today's stream. Today's stream is, of course, brought to you by Scott Skulls. Scott Skulls. Everyone starts with one skull, but maybe you want two, like Mr. Rocker Crocker. Pick up an extra skull from Scott Skulls today. I think the rest of what I saw about the playoffs, too, like, there was a lot of Dark Elves and Necro. AKA a lot of Frenzy. So Nobles actually get a little bit of a boost to their default skills against Frenzy, right? But both Fend and Stand Firm are nice to have in abundance. Whoosh. Yeah, Stanford keeps you from getting surfed by the frenzies. Ben keeps you just in general from caring about the frenzies. Looks like we got a base heavy situation here. We still have lots of time too, so I can spend a turn just swinging at everything. The skulls gives him a hit back at me. Does anyone know why there's no dice log available yet? There's a stat screen. You mean like how many skulls you rolled? That type of summary is what you want? Like we had in Blood Bowl 2. I'm surprised nobody figured out how to parse the replay files. But I guess they're like really weird. Like the replay files contain data on like the cheerleaders doing stuff and the little flapper signs. What state they're in. It's all in the replay file. There's a lot of extra crap to go through to actually figure out the moves that were taken. It'd be nice if the replay file was just kind of like a chess summary. Just a list of all the moves taken. So in theory, we punch this. But those two are getting their hits without help. He needs help. Ball carrier could swing here, or that could just be our blitz. Otherwise, I guess we're just unlocking a blitz on the loner, which isn't that great. Ball carrier's pretty happy standing where he is, though. Except for sidestep man. Chew. Let's go touch that guy with you. Can't get very much back into there anyway. Taking a 1-9 shot into a blodge isn't great. I don't think we're going to get that much forward. If we do blitz her, actually get this POW, letting him sidestep to one of these two squares. So we POW that. Then these 5 can advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the back of my cage gets to there. So in theory, we could recage here. In practice, I don't know if we need that much speed. And we'd be the most fireball vulnerable yet. So I think we're better off staying dense here. Anyway. So I'm tempted just to swing with the ball carrier. So dense. We're getting so fireballed. The ball carrier does not have any battle skills. Maybe he's got raw talent. Another KO. Huge. Just a push. First. There's a POW. Here's a stumble with our tackle. That actually means this guy's spare. We could bring him up in 3 die. Third dice the POW. Get him, John. Ooh, nice. Right. That's a heck of a fireball. Burns it down. Too much redundancy. This turn we do want to get some squares, though. 12, 11, 10, 9. We could technically not move again. That might make the final couple turns stressful. The sheer number of KOs is fantastic. Just attacks our good player up front. Fails to break armor, a 7. Two assists would get him this hit. He's gotta want that at least a little bit. Oop. It's a dodge. Just lots of dodging. I got 1 KO'd as well. Sort of a jam with that one. Okay, the witch is over here, so we could hit that and sideline a little bit. I guess we could still get surfed if we're not careful. Otherwise, we can hit. We could hit here into a box and get a bonus punch. That's kind of tempting. And then grab this territory. That's very tempting. Bonus punch. Bonus punch denied. But our first removal, injury version of a removal. KOs definitely count. Our first SPP. Gonna get Bosco his Ironheart skin. I don't know how much he needs for it. he's probably there already. Put the plus armor on the stab. See if he can roll a 12 or an 11. Who does the 7K Gauntlet appeal to? Well, I think it more closely resembles
You either die a rookie or you become a legend.
like tournament play, like the World Championship just was. You're using very similar teams, like, and team creation rules. And then the structure of needing to get X wins before Y losses is super common in online card games. So the Hearthstone Arena is like, I think was the first system like that, or one of the first. But basically every card game has that as a feature tends to be for their draft mode. What makes that system good is trying to get like X wins before Y losses. Is you're never playing a game where you can't get the top prize is the big thing. Like you're never playing like a consolation match. You can always achieve the goal if you're still live in the event. So yeah, the arena, that system is kind of how do you do tournaments without pitting like 64 players down to be all online for a Sunday afternoon. So it's like asynchronous tournaments. We can all just queue up and play our games as we choose, and you're scratching that tournament itch. What would stop you from using a legal team? Well, in theory, a couple if statements. If team has characteristic, invalid. If team has two skills on one player, invalid. Fairly easy to design that algorithm, I would think. Probably come back over this way. Could certainly just push straight up as well. Cyanide is, I think it's so trivial. We'll see what kind of bugs we get, though. That's always a fun part of a new season. There'll be something inconceivable. The scorecards getting flipped was absurd. Does the run have to end at 7? Yeah, you've won when you get 7. Then you do another run. There's no entry fee. Trestack! Thank you for checking out the sponsor game. Adding some time to the subathon. Pre-charging tomorrow's subathon. I think we're just going to go right up the middle here. Probably use the blitz on him. A little more. A little better piece at blitzing. Ooh, neck injury. He'll be the apothecary. Missed next game. Right? No, serious injury. Concussion dealt. Another concussion! The assassin takes one. I think that's a 0 SPP assassin, so not a huge loss for Crystal Hunter. But this game is spiraling out of control. From his perspective. It's spiraling deliciously into control from our perspective. Maybe we just go back up through her? I gotta get this guy out of the way first, which isn't great. I think we just do that blitz. This might not work out. I did not bother mathing the whole thing. This guy can swing around though to protect the front. I think we'll be fine. 3 in a row! Let's go! Oh, concussion, concussion, concussion. Man, chaos is great. Holy crap, chaos is great. He might drop a fireball and get out of here. team doesn't die, but last season, it doesn't really matter if your team dies either. The last day of the season. Fireball only gets one victim and he's fine. The armor up guy. Roll an 8 on him. Let's go armor up. I guess it didn't matter. Missed by 3. What's more fun to paint? Corn team or a Norse team? The ads hate you, Beowulf. Sorry. I guess he didn't hear me say that. He's watching ads. I have shifted over to running the auto ads, which this is my first Blood Bowl stream with auto ads, I think. So I owe an apology to everyone after 2 minutes when they're actually back. I'll explain it then. Okay, still have a reroll, so we can try to get this Gloriel's the only one standing. Oh no, there's a guy standing down here too. We can have a blitz onto him as well. Oh, there's no retry here though. You have to hit with proper 3 die. Could have plugged enough so that we'd have a sidestep hit. Splitzer. Most people will be good anyways after the subathon starts. That's possible. This guy's got 43. This guy's only got 4. Seeing if there's a relevant SPP. Are you back, Beowulf? It said there's still a minute left of the ads, but sometimes people get back early. Oh, Real Blast, what's the new team? Also probably stuck in an ad, but yes, it is. It's Norse. All right. All right, 19 seconds left of the ad. 2 KOs back. All right. Oh. He's brick. Should probably be in an anti one turning formation here. Do that without thinking about it too much. All right, the ads are done. So I'll explain why this is the first stream I've run with actually having ads on in Blood Bowl. I started auto ads during Bazaar because it was a new audience and just there weren't really breaks in that game anyway. But the reason why I started running the auto ads is I got the advice like from a pretty good streamer saying like they did experiments with auto ads on or auto ads off, and they gained like 10 times as many new followers with the ads on. And basically their conclusion was just like it's mandatory to run ads. And the reason for that is when I have the automatic ads on, it means nobody has to watch an ad when they first show up. And when people first show up, if they get an ad, they tend to bounce, especially if they've never seen you before. Which is why you pick up so many more new followers if you have automatic ads on. Because when a new person comes by, you don't want to scare them away with an ad immediately. I would turn ads off entirely if I could, but, you know, video is not free. Twitch needs to make some money. They have declared ads must be on in one form or another. Yeah, it was Pirate Software that said that. Yep. You got it, Dwarving. Pre-rolls are just toxic, and they force pre-rolls on you to basically to make you run ads. But a lot of people end up running more ads than they need. You need 3 minutes of ads an hour to get rid of pre-rolls entirely. So I might need to experiment. Like, you guys just got hit with a 3-minute ad. That'll happen every hour. It's probably better to do that like a quarter of the ads 4 times as often. Your ad blocker protected you? Nice. I do not mind. Twitch does. I do not. Okay, we should be able to put a beefcake force up front here. Get him with the brick. Goal being kind of unblitzable. And they're dark elves, so I'm not too worried about them whipping past too quickly. Do the automatic ads do better, or could I choose when to run them? So yes, I can run, like, at halftime, I could run an ad, and that would get rid of the next automatic ad. So that's an option too, to try to pay more attention to the downtimes in a Blood Bowl game. Like when I was doing Bazaar is asynchronous, so you can take breaks. So when the ads run, I would just pause the gameplay and then run to the bathroom, go get a snack, or just chit chat or whatever, and you can not play Bazaar and not advance the run while the ads are going. But in Blood Bowl, I can't do that. I can't just pause every time the ads run. But I could sneak in the halftime ads. Does the ad blocker reduce my ad revenue? Yes, but my ad revenue is tiny. Like the subathon coming up, like the general advice, whether it's YouTube or any sort of online like content creator environment, is if you want to support the creator, watching ads isn't the best way to do it. Like if you tip $5, that is like probably like a decade's worth of ad watching or something absurd like that. Maybe not that much on an individual basis, but yeah, ads are good in en masse. So like if I was streaming Fortnite to 100 times as many viewers, and they're all 14-year-olds, so none of them can support me through the donations like you guys do in the subathons, then the ads become like the main driver. Both the Twitch ads and the ads from the sponsorships, like Candy Crush Sega sponsoring me now. But the bulk of my revenue comes from the tips, because my audience is a bunch of middle-aged people who liked Blood Bowl in the 80s. Like, you guys have disposable income. You play Blood Bowl. Fan of Warhammer equals disposable income, I think. Let's make a wall. Yeah, the Twitch ads are a negligible part of my balance sheet. The sponsor games are not negligible. But we do so well in the sponsor games, I think, because of like just the you guys, like the engagement, the support level that you guys offer. Ba, 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 ba. The big thing I like about the sponsor games is the people who have been watching a while and are members of the community, but can't maybe can't afford to support. Like, not everyone has disposable income. And that's perfectly understandable, and such people are definitely still welcome here. But those people can have a chance to chip in by you just play a casual, relaxing mobile game every once in a while, and it's a way to chip in for everybody. A pretty meaningful way too. Like on the getting played to play video game spectrum, it's pretty high. You just have to tip it to me. But it is kind of a way to make money playing a video game. All right, the DACA ends after just one turn. I want to blitz this guy for sure. Where's my fend? Little out of position. Do this so we're not surfable. Clamps on this guy. I'll get him back here as a safety. I think we just mush all this in. Mush. He needs a buddy. That there. Greet it? We greet it. Just like by far his best guy. Greed denied, just a 7. Old Mighty Blow Claw would have got him. New Mighty Blow Claw doesn't get him 7. We had a couple more, we had Dromo and Drastek. I got Dromo, but we'll get Drastek put down here too. With the eventual title once we figure one out for Candy Crush. The Crusher Claw. Give him the claws. He's going through the middle. Die. Back to the middle, you say. Armor break. Just a stun. I was thinking about KO, apothecarying a KO there. Glad we didn't have to. Drive them back to the middle here. We're not going to get very far forward, though. Oriole gets to there. It's a little bit forward. Fails the first dodge. Snakes the first dodge. Burning through a team reroll. Let's go tackle. Alright, so we get a hit onto the good guy again. There's no hit on the ball, though. Guy's in the way. This is almost hit on the ball. There's some surfs here. I was about to move that guy, but this guy might be an important part of a surf. So much for surfing, surf dreams. We get that one onto there. This one is a safety. connect with that. Well, this guy blitzing which this guy gets in front. This guy tucks in here. So this guy just goes here. All right, defensive. Right, so I have to commit him there too. That sucks.
As I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
Defensive's a pretty good skill. Especially when your opponent derps and forgets about it like that. Hey, Sal. Been a while? Yeah, I've been on a bit of a Blood Bowl break, but new season tomorrow. Trying to get my Chaos qualified here. I didn't catch Crystal Hunter's rating, but qualification should be possible here. We don't need a lot to get to the top 4. Top 4 of each faction to advance. Another concussion! We just did 4 concussions to Crystal Hunter's team. This guy might be better served as staying back here. So I have tackle.
Yeah, I'm free.
What's he gonna do?
Free balling.
He might Hail Mary. Let's go deep and be defended against the Hail Mary. Looks fine. You tried to get up to platinum from bronze, didn't quite make it. That is a big journey. You're gonna have to start season 7 at silver. Dropping down a rank sucks. Good to see you, Fiona. Funka Coffee, good to see you too. Yeah, the trick to beating Crystal Hunter is break all of his pieces. It's true. You can beat anyone better than you if you just murder enough of them. Jockey just picked up level 3. Bronze for you tomorrow. Nice. Picked a good time to join. The game just keeps getting better and better as more polish gets added. Self KO. Well, I think I can find a hit on the ball. No, he's out. He doesn't want me to murder his guard guy. And yeah, that was the point of inevitability. One good thing about the arena run is concedes don't matter. So concession ball is not a thing at all in the arena. You're not getting SPP on your team. You're just getting wins to get up towards the 7-win goal. So I think that's a huge improvement for the arena. All right, plus 43. That might be number 1 chaos. That is a huge buff. Do we have any info on the arena thing? You don't get it? Yeah, it's my baby. It's not my baby. It's from Hearthstone. But I think I introduced a lot of people to it when I was on Purple Chess podcast and talked about it. But yeah, in Hearthstone has a game mode called the Arena, where you start by drafting a deck. So it's kind of the opposite of Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl, you're starting by making a team, where in Hearthstone you're getting you're getting a limited set of resources to build your deck. In Blood Bowl, you're kind of getting the blank slate to build your team. I think that's a lot of fun. Like constructed Blood Bowl, I'm looking forward to exploring all what we can do in the arena. Anyway, aside. After you draft your deck in Hearthstone, you need to get 12 wins before you lose 3 times. So if you're 3 strikes, you're out. And when you're done, you get prizes based on how well you did. So I think in Hearthstone's case, you need to get 7 wins to get a refund. You're guaranteed to get enough gold to do another run if you hit 7 out of 12. And I think you only need to hit 3 to profit from an expected value point of view, because you always win a pack of Hearthstone cards. It's 100 gold to enter. You always win a pack of cards. A pack of cards, I'm pretty sure, costs 100 gold. So I think you're just forced to buy a pack of cards. But in Blood Bowl, they're doing no entry fee at all. and kind of no prizes, you unlock a manager title for every team that you've gotten a 7-win run on. So there's kind of no prizes, but there is also a goal. You're trying to climb the mountain and actually get the goal done. Hey, Super Ninja. Yeah, good to be streaming some more Blood Bowl. I'm looking forward to the new season here. Yeah, so the arena mode, it's a really big challenge. They've set it up as 7 wins before 2 losses. So 2 strikes and you're out, and you have to start over. But there's no entry fee. So I think it's going to be harder than Hearthstone. But it's going to be hard. It's the bottom line. Like, if I have the goal of getting all of the titles unlocked, so I want to get a 7-win run with every team. There'll be 20 teams at that point. That's going to keep me busy for a while. And then hopefully next season they have a more robust thing going. Yes, Super Ninja, the Candy Crush promotion is just for new accounts. Mobile only. You got to be first time playing on your phone and your Google account or whatever. Like it's for new people on mobile. If you've already played Candy Crush, unfortunately, it won't count your activity. The cool kids will have the Goblin title from the arena. Yeah. There's also prizes just for the first time you've gotten to 3, 5, and 7 wins on anybody. Hey, an anonymous level 15. Nice. You can let me know in chat who you were if you want to get the title once we decide on the title. You've played this one? No worries, Super Ninja. There'll be another game. I think this game, I'm probably going to keep it up for like 4-ish days. I think last subathon I left them up for too long. So we'll try to do rapid fire and get a bunch done. It's going to be a 2-week capped subathon. So the 23rd of December will be the last day. I'm going to be traveling up north on Christmas Eve, the day after that. So we've capped it at 2 weeks. That seems good. That I'll go and actually be able to see family for the holidays. Last year I subathon through the holidays, and the subathon ended like on the 26th. It was kind of sad. It's like I missed being able to be up north with Mrs. Page's family for like 1 extra day of subathon. So this time we're capping it. The next we'll go back to uncapped, I'm sure, but for the holidays we've capped it. We won't be able to break the record. 36 days I think we hit on the last one. No title for you, sad face. I'll give you the title, Super Ninja. You tried. When we come up with the title, you'll get it. You are a crusher after all. Natalius, that one was you too. Thanks, Natalius. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Sorry if I petered out there. What was I talking about? Subathon? Yeah, okay. We got onto the subathon because I was talking about the arena, and like the I'm pretty sure they're going to add on in the next season, especially if it does well, if they make it a permanent part. Like this is the Halflings versus Gnomes, right? Halflings versus Gnomes was the game mode for that season, and now we're getting the arena, the Norska arena for this season. And hopefully it's popular enough that it becomes a permanent game mode. And then there'll be hopefully like leaderboards and maybe even a way to qualify for the seasonal playoffs. Did they announce a new team? They did. Norse. If you look down below the stream, you can find I did a little summary video on the changes coming up. Let me hold on. That's one of the things I want to set up here. Is I want to get a bot link for the video. An exclamation point command. A bot link. Yeah, down here there's the sponsor game, info about the subathon coming up tomorrow. And here's my patch notes video. If you click that and get my YouTube short.
Mr. Page here with what's new.
I got to run to the bathroom, so I'm going to play the short. You can watch it right now with the rest of us. It's about 2 minutes long, so I'll do a quick bathroom break here. And I'll meet y'all back here, and we'll set up a bot command to summon the link for this. I'm quite looking forward to the Norse. All right, be right back, everyone.
New in Blood Bowl 3 Season 7. Norse, an exciting glass-canned team with low armor and high damage potential. Norse have changed a lot since Blood Bowl 2, so I'm looking forward to exploring the new Norse. Along with the new teams comes the Norska Arena, a new game mode where you are trying to get 7 wins before you lose 2 games. 7 wins with only 1 loss is a tough challenge that I'm looking forward to. The arena will use a NAF-type system for team creation, which brings us to our next big feature. Star players and inducements can be added to custom teams directly. Huge for the arena and custom leagues and tournaments alike. The arena does not appear to qualify for the season's Champions Cup. However, there is a new system to qualify. Teams on the ladder will have a snapshot taken of their rating after 20 games are played. This 20-game run is called a sprint. Sprint ranking, general ranking, and faction ranking will all be used to invite teams to the playoffs. They have not told us the details on how this will work yet. Some other big changes are coming to the ladder, with the team value cap being 1.75 million, and random primary skills are going to be full team value. Secondary randoms are still half price. This means the random grind to hit Mighty Blow or Guard on your dwarves and orcs is gone, but it's replaced with an even more challenging grind for block on your big guys, or dodge on your race them flesh golems. As someone who has embraced Gambler and got very heavy randoms in the past, I'm not thrilled here. I've tried random agility on Chaos, and it was not fun at all. I think I'll be spending most of my time in the arena, and I'll try to do a sprint qualify run at the end of the season, after the rating inflation has taken hold. Okay, those are the big changes, but let's do a lightning round next. We got new star players, the Swift brothers plus a dribble and drawl. You can queue multiple teams at once. View team rosters in the middle of a game. Custom pitch rules are in for private leagues. Manager titles. 50 more manager levels with free rewards, though no more Warpstone. Team templates, save cosmetics and formations now. And the Ironheart skin errata is in. Alright guys, that's it for the season rundown. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got some arena teams to design. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see what builds I come up with. I wonder if I can make the Swift brothers fit into a Dark Elf build. Swift Smash! Mr. Page here with what's new in Blood Bowl 3.
Thanks, Salamander. I appreciate that. It's got some imperfections in it for sure, but my next video will be better. I wasn't about to remake that one. Why make that one better when I can just make another new one instead? I tried to keep it really short. Jimmy's got a summary video too. It's just 16 minutes long. Like I think I have this roughly the same amount of content. Subtitles are off; they're auto-generated. Yeah, the nap style. Mr. Pig here. The nap rules.
We need some fish for dinner. Go get some with
Mr. Page here with what's new in Blood.
Sorry for violating your copyright, whoever that was. So that'll be linked down here, but we need to make a thing for it. Okay, before we go into that mode though, let's see how this game went. How high are we rated now? Stick back here. I want a button I can hit too to play that video. When people go up, hey, what's new? I can just hit the video. Your wife named your French bulldog Pig because he walks around and snorts all the time? Nice. Mr. Pig must have nap rules or he gets cranky. It's so true now, too. I haven't been streaming much last week because I've been so destroyed. I went to a dietitian about a week ago to talk about IBS, and she gave me the low FODMAP diet to follow, which I've been trying to do on my own and having troubles. But she gave me a bunch of tips. She was like, there's a certain type of sourdough bread you can actually eat. And a bunch of tips like that. So I went out and I was eating like her French's ketchup is fine. The sourdough bread. So I just started eating all this food I haven't eaten in years. And it did not go well. My gut got destroyed. And with it, my energy levels just tanked for like a whole week. I'm finally coming out of it. I'm feeling good for the subathon tomorrow. I'm feeling hopeful it won't be an issue to get the 12 hours in. But man, like I went back to eating the rice and chicken I have been eating for a year. Oh, did it ever wreck me? I needed a lot of naps. I get this. On Friday, I was supposed to go to the sleep specialist because maybe I have a sleep issues, the core of all the fatigue I've been having for like a year or two. Well, I slept in for 15 hours on Friday and I missed my sleep doctor appointment. I'm like, just like when I went to bed the day before, I just completely didn't consider it. I didn't set an alarm. I was so zombie mode. And then I slept, like I went to bed at 10 and my appointment was at 10. And I slept through it. I woke up at 10:30 to 2 missed calls on my phone. It was like, okay, the irony of sleep, like being too tired and then sleeping too much and missing your sleep doctor, like the irony there is not lost on me, but it freaking sucks. Hopefully they'll rebook my appointment. I had tons of SPP. I don't know how much of it we needed. We did get 3 on John, so we can try for a random. But the important thing is, where are we at now rating-wise? 12th on the ladder. That's surely got to be top 4. Chaos. But that's why I haven't been streaming very much for the last week, is just felt like hell. Lots of naps. I slept for like 12 and a half hours that night, and I had slept like 3.5 hours as a nap the afternoon prior. You're playing ogres in a tournament? Nice, Lib. Any tips for how to play? Unfortunately, I haven't played the new ogres yet. I'm a Blood Bowl 3 only player. I don't play tabletop. Smash them good. That's my advice. Smash them early and smash them some more. Like, not having the energy to go to doctor's appointments is actually a problem with long COVID. People who get it way worse than I have, if long COVID is what I've got, it actually becomes an issue where you can, like, the medical system really doesn't know what to do with long COVID people. So you're like trying really hard to get out and get to your appointments and just constantly being told, well, let's do more blood work, and like not getting any productive help from the medical system. It just means a lot of long COVID patients just check out, and they're now disconnected from doctors and hospitals. There will be a break during the subathon too, though, because I have to go to the hospital on the 20th to get a 48-hour cardiac monitor. It's another thing they want to explore. Make sure my heart's ticking fine. So it's a rig. They set you up with this holter that goes around your chest. It measures your breathing, it measures your heart, and they measure it for 48 hours. With the goal being to detect if you have some sort of like sporadic issue, like if your heart's missing beats 4 times a day, that could really tank your energy levels. But that's hard to detect when the doctor's just in the office listening to your heart. Pretty unlikely to catch an event. But my appointment for that is at 10, and I plan to start at 10 for my local time. Actually, I have that down below the stream too. Start times. We're going to go 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern or Atlantic time. That's 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. UTC. And 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. So hopefully parts of the subathon will overlap with all of my audience. Yeah, we're in 12th overall. That's great. Is that number 1 chaos? That was a huge boost. Oops, that's the wrong chaos again. Yeah, number 1 chaos. There we go. Now we're into the playoffs. It feels good. I love having this much tackle for the playoffs too. It's Crystal Hunter's Dark Elves, because if we got 40 some off of Crystal Hunter, then he must have been very high up there. Could I fight for number 1? No, I don't have the time. I need to do a little bit of prep work, and I need to actually get some good sleep tonight. There's a lot of Blood Bowl to be played tomorrow. Although we're still going to start at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I guess I have time to do spreadsheets and stuff before the server comes back up. He's third on the ladder with that team. He was fighting for number 1 spot. Wow, his team is a lot better than what I thought. They only have 1 guard for our game. He had a bunch of Mystics games. I concussioned up his team too. Oops. His team looks a lot better than the team I fought. What? What just happened here? He had an immediate draw? What? Is this still ongoing? Is that why it's 0-0? Oh, this is his live game. It shows up in his history before it's done. Gotcha. That's why this is stuck loading too, because it's not actually a finished game. It's just showing up here. He's right back in there. He must be fighting for number 1. Number 1, I believe, gets a really good invite to next year's Worlds. Next year's Worlds is broken down into like an elite group that go right into the round of 32, and the rest who have to go through qualification stage. And I believe number 1 for each season gets straight into the deeper part of the Worlds. Well, I wish him luck. If he had to beat me, he might have gotten there. He should be 43 higher, so 22, 28. Oh, and he's trying to get to 2254. If he won that game, he probably did make it. And now he's going to need to like win 2 to offset that loss. Man, fighting for the top is rough. I'm 21, so I would need to gain like 120, be like 6 wins. I have not been able to chase for a top because it ends at like 4 in the morning my time. Like, it's just not viable for me to be playing at the end of a season. So I've never been able to push for the top. Because I think part of that is like, Monitor shouldn't play, he should wait. And if he gets past, he needs to play a game. Like, I can't participate in that because it just ends at such a weird time. 9 hours, 18 minutes from now. It's coming up on 7. That's the 18 minutes. So 7 p.m. plus 9. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Like 24-hour stream if I ever want to actually try to get a number 1. This season is not the time for that. I'm really happy we're number 1 chaos, though. That's huge. We went from 5th to 1st. Running into Crystal Hunter trying to get the top spot. It's a lot easier to level up at the end here. Impossible to join. We're at 1.8, exactly. What are we going to do for playoffs here? We're going to random on the John Curtis, because if it's bad, we can just get rid of it. You just lobotomize. Bosco would like to get Ironheart skin. But to get those 2 skills, I'm going to have to fire... These guys would be the... Either of these could get fired to be the Ironheart skin. This guy could get fired to be both if we need it, but that's our kicker. I don't want to... Oh, I have 2 kickers. Okay, I don't need 2 kickers. It's a freaking wrestle tackle, though. I don't want to get rid of that. professional wrestle tackle. So I think we have to fire one of these guys. Oh no, we're benched. We're way over benched. We just can't a bench. Canning a bench gives us 60k. But we can wait and do that after, once we actually are through. Hey, Gaming Dad. Or you could try to clear his injuries. They do that for you. If you have a missed next game, they'll do it for you. Your missed next games will get cleared before the playoffs start. But that's because it's resurrection mode now. Before, yeah, your missed next games would not play the first round. Or you say that because you thought Crystal Hunter might just be trying to clear his injuries instead of taking top spot. Crystal Hunter was trying to take his top spot. From what I know about Crystal Hunter, 100% he's trying to get number one. The team logo on that team was even number one for the Underworld season, I think. Gaming Dad, thank you for the 53 sub. You're the only one to subscribe today.
To all those month and the next.
Thanks, Gaming Dad. So I guess I don't know what we're gonna do now. Yeah, I have time. I have time to do my spreadsheet work tomorrow while we start the subathon. So maybe I'll just log off early. We'll do short stream today, pre-subathon. If you want to get the subathon started correctly, started on the right foot, you could download some Candy Crush Saga. You play it on your phone. This sponsorship's mobile only, but just click here and then you get the you get a QR code you scan with your phone. Yeah, I want to do some arena teams theory crafting. Let's do that before I log off. Okay, just scan this QR code. Don't scan this one though. Get your own, and then you can click here. Like, see, this is Mr. Page. Yeah, don't do this QR code. There, I blocked it with some people. But click the link, get your own QR code. You can click the link on your phone. It'll just take you right to the App Store, and you're already connected. But either way, as long as you use my link when you download it, and you're new to Candy Crush, it'll count. And you can add time to the subathon. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes for the first 3 events. And the my little document said it takes about 3 hours to get the first 3 done. So you can personally get a great head start to the subathon if you check out some Candy Crush Saga tonight. And then I'll leave this one up. I think I'm going to go more aggressive on rotating the games. So we'll probably do like a 4 or 5 day cycle and get another game in and try to push hard and get a lot of the free support for the subathon. Oh, you're off to bed now anyway, Beowulf? You're calling for the stream to not end and then you're leaving? The VOD will be there for you. You're off to bed, so you'll be fresh for season 7 tomorrow. You're at work tomorrow. It's both for me. You should have saved your resub. That's why you're the only one who subbed today. Beowulf unsubbed, so it wouldn't auto-renew. There's a couple people said they're waiting on their primes, too. But you can pre-charge it with the Candy Crush. Those will definitely count. Yeah, I'm pretty tired though. Let's do one team just so we have at least one done. And then I think I will call it. What team should we theory craft? I think I'm technically allowed to load the closed beta back up and we could do Norse. But I wouldn't have it on my account. Where if I could build a template right now for one of the other teams. You were thinking you saw the button, clicked it? I would have done the same. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I would have done the same. Maybe we should do a chaos. Like, I did just qualify chaos. Let's see what we can do for a chaos team. What the weird thing is, though, we could do star players right on the base team. So it's a little tough to do it at this client until we get the new client. But I guess we can just assume we don't need any inducements. Custom team. We probably want a big guy. This will be a chaos time for big guys. So I think the rules got pasted to my Discord. Just grab them from another streamer that linked it. Yeah, there we go. So Chaos Chosen Tier 3. 1.17 to start. And then 7 primaries and a secondary. Ooh, so we can have a block big guy. Claw big guy. 1.17. So which big guy do we want? We definitely have room. Maybe we take a wizard instead, though. We could have wizard chaos. Sounds kind of tempting. Wonder what stars chaos have access to. Chaos are also getting to choose their alignment in the next patch. Chaos Nurgle and Chaos Renegades and Norse get to pick their alignment. They get to pick which chaos god they follow. And the inducements that go along with it. So Chaos are going to get access to a lot more stars. I have a feeling I'd rather have a star than a big guy. But this is 1 million, so we get another 170,000. So like we could take a wizard. Or we can have like a chainsaw. I kind of like the idea of the wizard. I'm not gonna lie. We could also put the reroll back and spend our secondary on Eater. I don't love it, but it would potentially get us access to a better star player. We'll have to explore that tomorrow. I think I want the wizard. So this will be the starting team plus wizard. Big guy might be better. No, probably not. Let's see what we can do for skills. We only get 1 skill on each, though. Man, chaos are rough in this environment. Maybe we do need the big guy to actually get a claw, like a mighty blow claw. Yeah. Okay, I changed my mind. Do we want the minnow? I think we want the minnow. Frenzy's nice. The troll is so much cheaper. But we have the money for the Minotaur. We even get to put a Beastman back, so that'll get us the Apothecary. They're cheerleader. All right, so what do we want for skills? We took the Minotaur so we could give him Claw. We have a Claw Mighty Blow on the team. And now we kind of got to play like utility chaos. We get 7 skills. 7 primaries and 1 secondary. We get 6 more primaries and we still get a secondary. What do we want for secondary? The hell do I want for a secondary on this team? Like leader, I guess, would be the main one. We already have strength access on everybody. Could take block on the Minotaur, but I took him for the claw. This is a whole new world of Blood Bowl. Actually doing like deck building in Blood Bowl is great. You cannot stack skills. No stacking. This screenshot doesn't show it, but down below it says no stacking, no characteristics. So we can't give plus strength. But you can put star players and whatnot on your team and inducements. Like defensive, you definitely don't want in this environment. You don't want a naked dodge, I don't think. Diving tackle's kind of fun. I wonder if you're allowed to just ignore the secondary and just put another block on the team. What we could do is use it as leader. And that saves 60,000 team value. So that's 110, 140. Oh, just shy of wizard and a big guy. Just shy of wizard and big guy. So we could take a worse big guy, a cheaper big guy. Maybe that's the ticket. Maybe we do roster the wizard. We can a reroll. We can all of this junk. Well, actually, wait. Let's see how much. How much do we save on that big guy? We get the 10 we needed on the Chaos Ogre, so we wouldn't have any of the extra stuff. If I take the troll, we get an extra, what, 25? That's not giving us anything meaningful. So yeah, I guess we go ogre. The higher armor, but you give up your frenzy. We need to be 1.17. Yeah, and we had the wizard. So this plus wizard. I guess that's the big reason to play Chaos. You get a very complete team and a wizard. But we're probably going to be seeing a lot of wizards / star players. Like, Griff is probably going to be playing a lot of Blood Bowl in the arena. What we have to do to get Morgenthor, was he 380? Is it just put back my big guy? Can we actually get Morgenthor? No. I'd have to put back a lot. It's freaking Morgenthor, though. So, turning Ogre into Beastman saves 80k. That gets us up to 230. I think there's another 150 to go. There's 120 in rerolls. Like, it doesn't seem viable, does it? No, you have to give up like all your warriors. There's 40k each here, so 80, 160. If you gave up all your, you could do Gotenthorg. You could do Gotenthorg with 2 reroll. And like 1 and 3 reroll because you get a leader. Tasty, nice. Drastak, thank you for pushing on up to level 40, which is 15 more minutes on the clock. Nice. Starting with a good chunk of time. I could do my Candy Crush gameplay for 2 hours at the start of tomorrow's stream too, before the server comes up. And I will pause the subathon clock while we're doing the sponsor game. Ideally, we'd squeeze the sponsor game in while we're queuing, just over the course of the next few days, but it's a good thing to do while we're waiting. Goats and Thorg. I think it's too gimmicky. I kind of want like I want on my account a template for every team. as a resource for the community, so that you guys could just go and be like, you know, I kind of want to play this arena, but I don't want to, like, here, like, this process that I'm doing now, maybe you don't want to engage with right away. You just want to dive into the arena. So I want some pre-made teams you can just copy. Very much like a card game. Like, copying decks just lets you dive right into the gameplay, and then you can double back and actually do some deck building of your own, some tweaking. But it's nice to be able to get started. And if that's my goal, I don't want it to be a gimmicky Morgan Thorne build. But I do think Claw Ogre is correct. The Cloger. And the Wizard. The Wizard is kind of gimmicky. So we need the leader. The leader's getting us Wizard. They're secondary. So we get 6 more primaries. Yeah, we get 6 more skills. It could be 6 block, honestly. It probably should be a little more varied. Like, I think we probably want a Tackle Goat. I feel like there's going to be a lot of variety in the arena, so I think a Tackle Goat. There'll be some blodge running around. And we probably want like at least 2 block. I think the Warriors are going to get skills. We could go 2 block, 2 guard. Any chance I want a dirty player or a kicker? Those are single skills that are kind of good. Kick is interesting. I think a lot of teams in the arena are going to want kick. Chaos might be one of the lower, like the worst spots for kick, the least good spots for kick. There's definitely worse. Like, there's no way Lizards has room for kick. I do think we need some guard in case we end up against like nobility with 6 guard, like just one world. So guard, block, tackle. We get 1 more. Is it just a block goat? Is it sure hands? You like wrestle over tackle? It's less killy. It adds the same amount of successful dice against a blodge. Oh, the ads are incoming. I can snooze it. Hopefully, I think I can do a 5-minute snooze 3 times. Hopefully that'll get us through the rest of the stream. So, okay, wrestle versus tackle in a low skill environment. So there's going to be a lot of like dodge only, no block guys. Tackle's better against them because both down you can still take a duel. Wrestle is better like if you're getting hit. Wrestle's definitely better if you're the one getting hit. But tackle is better at murdering the guy, the blodge guy you're attacking. Where otherwise wrestle and tackle are the same likelihood to like get the ball bouncing. Although tackle you get to keep standing. I think tackle's better. Wrestle's got the defensive side. But tackle is much better on the blitz. Like the one-time blitz per turn, not the blitz kickoff event. Also, if you need a knockdown to get through the hole, they're both just as good at knocking the opponent down. But tackle's better at like pushing them back and knocking them down. That's true. Yeah, sometimes you wrestle them down and they're in the way still. Like your guy's in the way too. I think I prefer tackle. Tackle's also better on their turn if you positioned well and you're making them dodge away from you. If they're hitting you, then wrestle's way better. It actually does something. There is a chance we don't need either. Like, stunties you can just beat with block. Block is just as good as tackle against dodge no block players. But I think there'll be a lot of Dark Elves running around. But maybe we just don't have the luxury for a tackle. Do we want a ball carrier? That's another thing. We could do a sure hand or a extra hand. We could actually have a ball guy. Put the extra hand on a warrior. Doesn't need to be a goat. Actually, having no ball carrier at all means we can just pick up on a warrior when it makes sense. Like assigning a skill to be the ball carrier takes away that flexibility of just running it on a warrior if we're up against a leap team or whatever. Or sure hands is pretty good against a leap team. This is all the skills we get. Anything else we want, we have to cut something. Yeah, I don't think I like the ball carrier. It'd just be another block. Like, block is pretty good on a ball carrier too. But I wonder how much strip ball we're going to see. I think against strip ball, though, we can just run it on a warrior. The theory being they have to red die us instead of one dying us. Hey, Barney. Gotta snooze the ad again. Buy us another 5 minutes. Tackle's also good at marking the downed blodge guy. First. Not first. You just spell it out. You almost remembered the command. It's just spelt out with letters instead of numbers. So this plus wizard actually seems pretty fun. My goal is to get a win with every team. We do another one? How do I indicate the plus wizard? I think we put a goat on and call him wizard. This is how I'll remind myself to redo these with the inducements. Wizard is kind of a way to deal with the bludge ball carrier too. Drop a fireball on Griff's butt. Okay, let's do cosmetics. Oh, we can save formations too. These will get saved in the templates. Block hit, block hit. Another block guy, block hit. Oh no, block ball carrier. I guess that's one thing about getting another block instead of tackle, is that my line hits would actually be a little better. Oh no, I guess we're block hit, ogre hit. Yeah, this is fine. This is our line hits. So this is offensive. Wizard on the bench.
Oh.
And defensive. How did I do the brick?
Follow him. I follow him go.
Guards or blocks up front? Hey, Crisp. Good to see you. One of the things to remember with Naphthalist is you got to play to your strengths. Like yours personally as a coach, you mean? Not just blindly follow the meta. Yeah. What do we got going on, John Davidson? We are rocking prep work for tomorrow's Blood Bowl patch. Good to have a YouTube chatter. Okay, so leader protected status, tackler protected status. Better than the game's default formations. I don't know if I want the blocks up front or the guards up front. I think I want the guards up front. Really depends what you're playing against. Overpower formation. I'll just do one for each. Customizations get saved now too. I wonder if that means if you copy my template, if you will like cheat the system and actually get to use the skulls. I wonder when I'll get my season 3 finals participant. Oh, it might be a title this time instead of a emblem. It's the best chaos cheerleader. Goblin? Like, we'll go with the goblin. The best coach is the hot dog coach. Stadiums. The OWA one. The grandstand. The canyon. Do the OWA to match. Or stadium. I do have the chaos chosen. Do I have all the chaos chosen or just the grandstand? Just the cheerleader stand. Good enough, I'll use it. Oh, the ads are landing again. I get one more snooze. There. 5 minutes stay of the ads. Dice. I won't do pink dice for the template to get people. But what was the other really good dice? We got good dice last season. The brown one? Not that one. OWA? No, there was another good one. Might have been the marble? I thought there was like a wood texture one. Really good. No, it must be the marble one I'm thinking of. I only like the dice that have the dark background. The other ones like do weird graphics things on my computer. Sandwich bowl. Leaf motto unlisted. The meaning of cloaker is not clear, I think. I think the player customizations might carry over too. Get all this set. Flaming helmets and no shoulder pads. Hey, Remy. Exactly. Building an arena team for tomorrow. We're ready to hit the ground running. Running all over our opponents, hopefully. I eventually want to have a team on my account that people can copy for every faction. For now, I have Chaos. Hopefully I can modify this one and resave the template once I can actually put the wizard on it. Not the end of the world if I have to rebuild it. So we're going to make a lot of teams. Is it a capped subathon? This one is, yes. I will not be streaming. It caps at Christmas Eve. So the 23rd will be the last day if the clock lasts, which makes it 2 weeks. So it's a nice round number. A 2-week cap. 14 days of 12-hour streams is a good challenge. And then I'll, go up north, visit Mrs. Page's family. Weekend after Christmas, I'll be out with my family. And then I can get back to streaming. If there's a lot of time on the clock, maybe we push it and resume on New Year's or something. But it's advertised as just capped at 14 days. 14 days, I don't know how many 7 wins we're going to be able to get. 12 hours. That's going to be, getting one a day would be tough. So we're not going to get all of them done during the subathon. I don't know how many people copying my template are going to have all 4 of the flaming hats. Hopefully they programmed for that quarter case or didn't, and you guys get the flaming hats too. What do we got for goat customizations? Not a lot. I wouldn't mind actually unlocking one of the ones without the little armor. I think that looks a lot cleaner. I generally like the cosmetics to just strip it down. Less polygons is more polygons. Don't like that one at all. Aesthetically, I like these horns better. How much do I got? I've got enough I could spend a little bit here. We'll be able to unlock Norse. It's still over 1,000. There's no armorless shoulder. Ooh, there is an armorless shoulder here, though. Breaking the bank here. We already have the armorless one as the default. Not a lot of goat cosmetics. Everyone, give me that plate off of your head. We'll be back to you, Ogre. Hold on. Get that plate off of your shoulder now. I'm inspecting the troops. It gets rid of that leather, too. There's another belt going through the buckle that you get rid of. 75 warpstone well spent. Okay, now the ogre. What do we got for the ogre? We already have the bald head. Perfect. Go more shoulders. I think less is more. I like that. It adds a fin instead of a bunch of buckle pads. That's like a 40k like a giant head obscuring armor. No, thank you. All right, save template then. Save as template. Arena. Is. Fire him, we hire the wizard. That's all we have to do. Make this team arena valid, hopefully. All right, I think I'm going to wrap her up. We got one team ready. We can do them tomorrow, and we'll actually have the ability to like add the inducements right away and browse which inducements are options and stuff. So they'll be more valid to make tomorrow, I think. Get a bunch on my account. So we need to do, how much info do I need? We need this bottom part. We don't need any of that. Can you pre-buy before you go? You won't be awake when you start. Well, the subathon clock won't go up. Unless we okay, let's do that. If anyone wants to pre-bribe on to tomorrow's first team, whatever it might be. It might be this team. No, it's going to be Norse. It's going to be Norse for sure. But yeah, before we wrap up today, if anyone wants to pre-bribe for tomorrow, I will accept bribes now and add the time to the clock. That seems fine. As we're ending this one leading into the subathon. So you can pre-juice the clock now and get on the team.
Today's stream is brought to you by Gift Subs. Awesome.
Thanks, Plagues.
Free viewing.
Thank you, Plagues, for the gift sub. So we got to add the time too. So that's 5 minutes. Put our pluses here. Appreciate it, Plagues. So sold. Hey, anyone who's waiting to sub, you can do that now. Gaming Dad, are you still there?
Norse.
I'll let you add yours now. From your earlier sub. I don't know what the Norse build is going to be. I think you do get almost everything. So if you want to declare positions, you guys can do that now. Oh yeah, primes count too. Primes count too. Definitely Dom Tech. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I think with Norse you could have everything, and not have to take pigs. Like they don't have any armor, so they're a cheap team.
1 hour for the subathon god.
Oi, Sinelli! Thank you for the $30. Now we get to do some math. So that's 40 and another half of a 40. That's an hour. Just like you said in the tip. Thanks, Sinelli. The exchange rate is worse since the last subathon. My old tip button let you just donate in your local currency, which was way better because I'm Canadian. This one's through Stream Elements. That one was Stream Labs, which I distanced myself from Stream Labs because they were pretty scummy to the OBS open source project. Apparently OBS like asked them for a very long time to distance themselves branding wise, and they just ignored them and had to get sued. Oh no, Tom, no worries. You gave it to a worthy recipient. Sounds like it'll be ready for a Christmas present, though. I'll look forward to it. You do need to donate USD to know exactly how many hours you're getting. True. It saves us having to do that math. Although I think the stream elements or the stream labs one, I'm pretty sure did the bot alert and USD conversion anyway. I don't know how accurate they were. All right, let's put Gaming Dad down too. I think he didn't respond, but he'll appreciate being a lino when he shows up tomorrow. And he felt bad that he subbed day before subathon. All right, thank you very much, Deli. Well, unless anyone else wants to bribe their way on a pre-subathon. You're just back. What did you win? We're taking Zanelli asked if he could pre-bribe to get on the team because he won't be here right away tomorrow. So we decided to open things up to pre-bribes and counted your sub. So you're on the team, and we added the 5 minutes to the pre-clock from your earlier sub. And unless there's any further future bribes, we're gonna wrap things up now. Gonna get something to eat. Take her a little bit easy. I could do a little more prep work behind the scenes here. You'll be able to hit the ground running, nice and rested tomorrow. Early access bribes. Pay to play. All right. Getting on a team is much more short-lived than it used to be, too. You gotta keep that in mind when it comes to bribes. 7 wins before 2 losses means there's going to be short longevity for all of the teams. Maybe we should do everyone who does the sponsor game gets on a team, too. Is that too much? Is that too much bookkeeping? How can we do it where it's not bookkeeping? When I'm making a team, maybe you can cash it in. That wouldn't be too bad. When I'm making a team, if you just say, I'll use my wild card, or my get out of jail free card or whatever, and then I can just put a mark when it's used. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, yeah. So if you want to get on the team, a team for the subathon, you can also check out Candy Crush. you want to do a massive bribe to pre-buy on them all? That's true too. See the season pass ticket. You can only give away so many season tickets though. If 11 people bought that, nobody would ever get on the team. I think it'll be easy just to be like I'm keeping track here to give out the title anyway, so I can just add an X or whatever once people use their wild card. You overspent last subathon. You got to buy your 4-year-old some Christmas gifts too. I understand completely. Past generosity does not. It does not imply any requirement for future. Appreciate everything you have done and will do, Zanelli. You've already got us started on a great foot. $30 Christmas tip is great. All right, let's wrap her up. Roll the credits. I'm gonna make sure I get a lot of sleep tonight. Be my last chance to sleep for 12 hours for a while. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Solzald, Gaming Dad, Vardy. Thank you all for the subs. And Zanelli, thank you for the 30 bucks. And Plagues, thank you for the gift sub that landed on Varney there. Well, for some reason, the parser for the credits doesn't like gift subs. Find out where to raid you all to. Ooh, we got Run Bad. Send your Run Bad's way. Marked one, thank you for the follow. All right, raid initiated. Off to Run Bad we go. Have a great night, everybody.
And you'll be able to use them in the arena mode, right? You'll